Hi, it's Jordan Teen 1, and today I'll be showing you how to make a cute little pumpkin charm. And here's what it looks like. It's actually the same concept as the large circle burst charm that I had done last week, only this is just a section of it, and I think it turns out really cute. You will need a rainbow loom to make this charm, and you want to have it set up so the pins are in line with one another. And you're going to be working with just 8 pins in the shape of a rectangle. You want the arrows to be facing towards you so that the opened ends are facing you. And for my rubber bands, I have the rainbow loom orange and the neon green. And you're going to need 25 orange bands. And then for the stem, you will need about 4 or 5 green bands. So my first band placement is going to be on the 6th pin up on the right hand row, and it's going to be orange, and it's going to go to the next pin over to the left. I do need to twist this, it's the only one I'm going to twist. And now I want to place 3 orange bands coming down towards me, starting at the top here. So from this pin I'm coming down, and there's no need to twist anymore. Going to do this 3 times. You always need to put it on in this order so that they're coming down towards you. You don't want to lay them from the bottom up or it's not going to work when you have to loop them. And now I'm taking a green band and I want this to be doubled. It's going to be a cap band. It's going to be the top of the pumpkin. So I'm going to place it on my hook, twist, and put it back on so it's doubled. And I'm just going to place it right on the top of this pin. And now what I need to do is loop these bands. I need to go down through this cap band. So I'm just going to take the back of my hook, push back, and I'm grabbing the bottom band here. And then I'm just going to work my way up. Just going to go down through the middle of the pin here. Grab that band. And then one more time till I get to the top. And I'm going to push this down. Now I need to add another band at the top here on top of the first one we did. Again, just straight across, no twisting. And now what I want to do is take the bottom bands, these 2 orange that are on this top pin, and I want them to go over the top and slide into the middle. And then I'm going to remove the other 2 bands that are on the next 2 pins, but I'm going to leave this cap band on there for now. And one more thing I need to do is remove the bottom layer from the top here. So I'm taking the bottom single band off both of the sides and push that down. Now I'm going to repeat this process again, but this time I'm going to jump to the center row. So I'll start at the top and place 3 orange bands coming towards me. And now what I want to do is take this green band and move it over to the left. So I want to grab it from the bottom here and remove it from the pin. I'm going to twist my hook just slightly and I'm going to slide it on from the inside part, the right side of that pin. And now once again I need to get these bands to loop up. So I'm just going to push back, grab the bottom, and now I'm just going to go down through and continue up here. And now once again I need a band at the top here. This is going to be a border band that's going to hold the pumpkin together at the bottom. And now I need the 2 orange bands that are in the middle to slide on. And I'm going to remove this bottom layer. Do that from each of the sides. And then also I'm going to take it off, just the orange ones off of the pins. And push that down. Now I'm switching to the right hand row, just going to be alternating to whatever side that the cap band isn't on to do my next layer, and I'm always working from the top down. So this is my third section, and I'm going to do 6 total. Now I need this cap band to come off and move over to the right. And now I can do the looping. And now I need that border band to go on. And then I'll just get these to slide on. Release these, just the oranges, and then that border. Now I'm back to the center row. So if any of you have made the large circle burst charm, you'll recognize that it's the same exact pattern. I'm only just doing a section of it though, instead of making an entire circle. So now these need to move over. And now the border. Now I'm taking these off and removing the bottom layer. So it's really not too difficult of a concept, I don't think. Now I'm doing the right hand row. And now this is going to change sides. And now the border. So hopefully everyone has gotten the hang of it by now. And push down. And this is my last layer, going in this center row. And switch sides. And then one more border band. Now we'll get these to move over. And I can actually release this green band as well. And now what I'm going to do is take this on my hook, so I want both sides. So I'm going to grab the right side first, make sure that stays on my hook, and pick up the other band. Now I can pull this off of the loom, and I do have a little bit of adjusting to do to it. So what I'm going to do is take the bands that are on my hook, I'm taking the bottom one and pulling it through the one above it, making a slip knot. And I don't really want to pull that tight, just want to leave it sort of loose. And now I'm going to go to this stitch above here. You can see right above here where that loop is. I'm just going to grab the back side of it, just one of those bands, pull it through, and now I'm going to go to the one at the top, the last stitch. Again, I'm just grabbing one, the back one, and pulling it through. So that's just going to complete the one side of the pumpkin and make it nice and round. And now what I'm going to do is take my hook and I'm going to put it through these two green bands, this cap band, I'm going to grab another green rubber band and I'm going to put it on my hook. It's going to go through those two green bands and then also through this orange band. And now I'm going to place it back on so I'll have the two green bands on my hook. And I'm going to take a clip. I have an S-clip here, and I'm just going to hook it through these two green bands just to hold that in place so it doesn't come apart. And now I need to work on this other side. Now this side's not going to come apart because all the bands are looped, but you can see at the bottom here this one sticks out pretty far. It's the very first band that we placed on, the one we twisted. So what I'm going to do is take my hook and I'm going to put it through both of those loops at the bottom here, the one that sticks out. And now I'm going to work my way up the side just like I did on this side. I'm just going to grab one single band that's from the next loop. You can see here's the next loop. So I'm just grabbing the one band from the back and I'm going to pull it through these two bands on my hook. And now I'll go to the next stitch that's above the next loop. I'm going to again grab it, the back one here, just one band, pull it through, and then finally up here is the next loop and I'm going to pull that through. So now I'm at the top here, and again I'm going to take another green band. I'm going to take my hook and put it through this cap band, get the green band on my hook, and I'm going to slide it through the two green and then also the orange, put the other end back on my hook, and now here I can take these other two green that I have, get them on, and I can take this clip off. So you'll see there's 4 green bands on there now. Going to take another green band, slide it through all 4 of those, put it back on my hook, and then I'm going to slide one end through the other and pull nice and tight to make a slip knot. And then that's my stem. And if you wanted to, you can add another green one before you make the slip knot. So that's why I said 4 or 5. It depends on how long you want your stem to be. But then here is your pumpkin. And you can play around with the bands a little bit and adjust them if you need to get it to be a nice shape. But it should be pretty well shaped already. And then here's the other one that I did. This one I used Rainbow Loom Orange, but then for the stem I used the green jelly bands. And then you could use a clip at the top instead of making a slip knot with a band also. Just depends on how you want to do it. I hope that everyone likes their new little pumpkin charm for Halloween or fall. You can always leave me comments on YouTube and Facebook, post pictures of your creations to my Facebook page, and please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on my latest tutorials. You can also find me on Pinterest and Instagram, so please feel free to subscribe to those as well. Thanks for watching!